All right, let's get right into it. Most salons see their booking calendar as just a schedule. But what if I told you it could be your most powerful engine for growth? Today, we're going to build the blueprint to make that happen.
Think about it this way. The appointment calendar, it's the central nervous system of your entire salon. It's not just a grid of names and times, nope. It's what dictates your revenue, how you manage your resources, and honestly, the entire client experience from start to finish. So we're at a crossroads, right? There's the old way and the new way. The old way, manual booking, is just full of friction. You're limited to your 9 to 5, phone calls, voicemails. It's a bottleneck for growth. But the new way, an automated system, it completely flips the script. It removes all that friction, keeps your doors open for booking 24/7, and is built from the ground up to optimize your growth.
Okay, so here's the game plan for today. We're going to cover 6 key areas, starting with why being open 24/7 online is non-negotiable. Then we'll get into building your digital storefront, structuring your service menu, empowering your team the right way, automating your cash flow, and finally, turning your calendar into a real growth machine. All right, let's kick things off with Section 1, the 24/7 digital imperative. And honestly, this isn't just a nice to have anymore. It's a massive strategic shift that every single modern salon has to make.
Just look at this number, 70%. That's the percentage of wellness appointments that get booked outside of traditional business hours. Let that sink in. If your phone is the only way to book and you're only answering it from 9 to 5, you are literally invisible to the majority of your potential clients. That's a huge revenue leak that you can plug, like right now.
So how do modern systems actually pull this off? Well, it's all about something called dual interface logic. It sounds complicated, but it's not. Think of it like a restaurant. Out back, you've got the kitchen. That's your administrative backend. It's the command center where you and your staff have total control. But out front, that's the beautiful dining room, your client-facing booking page. It's designed to be seamless, beautiful, and turn a curious visitor into a happy customer with zero fuss. Okay, so now that we understand that structure, let's talk about building that beautiful dining room. We're moving on to Section 2, building your digital storefront. This is all about crafting that perfect first impression and, just as importantly, setting up the rules of the road to protect your valuable time. So there are 4 key things you gotta nail here. First, your logo and banner image, they set the vibe instantly. They need to feel like walking into your actual salon. Second, your About section. This is your moment to shine. Tell people what makes you special, what your unique selling proposition is. Third, that custom URL. Make it short, memorable, something that matches your social media handles. All of this comes together to make your booking page a true digital extension of your brand. Now, this is where you take control. Your booking policies aren't just fine print, they're powerful tools. Your lead time setting, that's what stops someone from booking an appointment in 5 minutes and causing total chaos. The scheduling window, that keeps your calendar clean and prevents people from booking, a year and a half out. And my favorite, the terms and conditions pop up. This is your secret weapon. It forces clients to acknowledge your cancellation policy before they book, which basically eliminates those awkward I didn't know conversations later. All right, moving right along to Section 3, engineering your service menu. We're going to level up from just a simple price list. I'm talking about creating a smart, strategic catalog that actually guides your clients, cuts down on booking errors, and helps you maximize your revenue. Okay, let's talk about something that is so critical but so often overlooked, the science of buffer times. You know a 60-minute haircut isn't just 60 minutes of your time, right? You've got cleanup, sanitation, getting ready for the next person. Buffer times automatically build that essential turnover time into your schedule. The best part, the client doesn't even see it. It just protects your sanity and keeps the day running smoothly. Want a pro tip? A real game changer? It's the hidden menu strategy. Look, some services, like a huge color correction or a special VIP treatment, you don't want just anyone booking those online. So you create them as private services. They won't show up on your public booking page. Instead, the system gives you a special, unique booking link that you can send directly to specific clients after a consultation. It's perfect for managing complex jobs and creating a tiered, exclusive service model. Okay, let's tackle a big one. Section 4, empowering your team securely. I know this is a huge point of anxiety for a lot of salon owners. How do you give your team the access they need to do their jobs without, giving away the keys to the kingdom and risking your sensitive data? So you really have to ask yourself this question. Is your team empowered, or are they and your entire business just exposed? The answer, the thing that makes all the difference,
is having a smart hierarchy for permissions. And the solution is actually pretty simple. Tiered roles. You've got the administrator. That's going to be you, the owner, or the GM. You get full access to everything. Then you have a receptionist role. They can see and edit all the calendars, which is perfect for managing the front desk, but they're locked out of the sensitive billing info. And finally, the staff role. This is the most locked down. They can only see and manage their own calendar. This is how you protect your #1 asset, your client list. Let's move on to the fun part. Section 5, automating your revenues cycle. We've got the bookings coming in. Now let's make sure we're turning them into actual money in your bank account automatically.
For payment processing, it really comes down to two big players, Square and Stripe. And which one you choose really depends on your business. If you're a classic brick-and-mortar salon with a front desk, Square is probably your best bet because it integrates so well with their physical card readers. But if you're a mobile stylist or a booth renter, Stripe is an absolute game changer. Why? Because its tap-to-pay feature literally turns your smartphone into a payment terminal. No extra hardware needed. And I need to be absolutely crystal clear on this next point. The single most effective, surefire way to kill no-shows is to require a deposit at the time of booking. Period. When a client has even a little bit of skin in the game financially, the chance they'll actually show up goes through the roof. This one single feature can save you thousands upon thousands in lost revenue every year.
All right, we've reached our final section. Section 6, unlocking growth and agility. We've built this amazing, efficient system. Now, let's weaponize it. Let's turn it into a proactive marketing machine that brings new clients in the door. This is what I call the social conversion funnel. Picture this. You add that Book Now button to your Instagram and Facebook profiles. Someone is scrolling, they see a gorgeous photo of your work, and in that moment of inspiration, they tap the button. Here's the magic part. Your booking page opens directly inside the social media app. They don't have to go to a new website or open a new tab. It's frictionless. In just a few seconds, you've converted a passive like into a paying client on your schedule.
And this doesn't just help with getting new clients, it completely transforms your workflow in the salon. Using a mobile app, your stylists can rebook the client for their next 6-week appointment before they even get out of the chair. That's a massive win for retention. They can snap a quick photo of the finish style or the color formula and save it right to the client's profile for next time. They can even take payment right there with tap to pay, which means no more bottleneck at the front desk. It's just a better experience for everyone.
So all of this brings us back to that one big question we started with. Is your calendar just a simple utility, a tool for keeping track of time? Or is it your single most valuable employee? An employee that works 24/7, never calls in sick, actively protects your revenue, and represents your brand perfectly to every single person who wants to book with you. As we've laid out today, that choice is entirely yours.